We have synced our iPads and we now conclude at least 5 o'clock.
Fortunately,
6 o'clock. Well, here I go. Mine's 6 o'clock.
so this is not.
I'm going to welcome you to the first committee's meeting of the
Okay, I'll know that for future.
2011-12 program year. And we're going to start off with a short presentation about our paperless committee. So, Ulrich, you want to take over?
Mr. Steve Landau will be doing the presentation.
Thank you. Hi, my name's Steve Landau, and I'm from CIS. And welcome to the orientation for the first paperless committee meeting of the Committee on Faculty, Staff, and Administration. As you know, we're eliminating paper from all the committee meetings. And you've probably seen documents that are pertinent to this meeting by virtue of having received an email from the Office of the Secretary which directed you to a site on the internet. This will give you access to those same documents on an iPad. The look is a little different, so we're just going to take about 10 or 15 minutes to go through this and orient you to the iPad, and then you'll be off on your regular agenda. Depending on the iPad you have, the on switch is either on the top left side or the bottom right. You'll see a black switch in the top left or bottom right. So if your iPad is off, press that switch, and it'll come up in a second on the screen here. Sorry for that delay. But when it comes up, you'll see there's a slider switch on the bottom of the screen, and perhaps you see it on your screens. If you just slide that to the right, you can't see it here. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's that slider switch. Here's the slider switch I was talking about. And there's our home page. Oops.
Okay, some things are.
Now, the application we're going to be using is this one on the bottom left. It's called Share Plus. So if you just touch that with your finger, this is what you should see. Now, currently, we're supporting 3 committees and 2 subcommittees, CAPRA, CFA, and this meeting we're having here is CFSA. So if you touch CFSA, this window will open up. And these are the various types of information that we have on the system. But today, we're going to focus on documents. So if you just touch documents, these are all the documents that are pertinent to this agenda, to the agenda today. Now, if you'll notice, the Office of Human Resources Management has done an interesting thing by naming the documents with the agenda item numbers. So as the agenda is referred to by item number, you'll be able to access it fairly easily. Now, the way one accesses a document on the iPad is simply to touch the icon. So if you'll touch the icon, if it doesn't open it first, touch it again. And what happened was I touched the icon a little bit to the right of the icon itself. If I touch the icon, it should open the document. But if I touch it a little bit to the right, it'll open this window. When it opens this window, simply touch the icon on this window.
Can expand it.
Now, the way we manipulate the document on the iPad is simply to use a pinching motion with your index finger and thumb. Hold it here and widen the spread of your fingers. And you'll see that the document should become larger. You can move it around. You can paginate by flipping through it. And you can also use these buttons down here. This will bring you to the end of the document, page toward the end, page toward the front, and the beginning of the document. So if I want to go back to the front, here's the front of the document. Now, let me point this out. The lower left, you see this symbol here. This is a bookmark symbol. Documents that are lengthy, have many pages, we've asked the university offices to bookmark sections. So if you look at a lengthy document, and by the way, when you close a document, you click Done over on the top here. So we'll just touch that, and we'll go back to the list of committee documents. And let me ask Eileen. Eileen, do you know which document is rather lengthy?
There aren't really there many that are that, but I would say the Lehman government's plan might be
The information
the
item.
information.
Resolutions are typically one page, so there's no need for a bookmark.
ID4, maybe?
ID4, yes.
Steve,
Yep.
ID4.
That's what it was on.
No,
That's
that's ID4.
ID4, governance amendments, right below.
Which one?
One's a one page.
ID4, Union government
Actually, why don't we
amendments.
go to IC5, which is a CB? Those are always on.
That's the CV of somebody here. I'm not sure we want to.
Show it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, in any event, this doesn't have bookmarks. So what I meant to say is that if you click the bookmarks icon, okay. So the bookmarks icon will open up over here, and if it were a lengthy document that contained bookmarks, there would be various bookmarks in here. And if you touch the bookmark, it would take you directly to that section in the document. And once you were on that section, you hit the document to close the bookmark. And again, paginate, increase the size so you can read it more easily. And when you're done reading the document, hit Done on the top. And when you're finished here, go to Committee Documents, and you're back to the full list of documents. Are there any questions in terms of manipulating this? Okay, so let me point out one other thing. Down at the bottom, it says Grid. That's the recommended view of the documents page. If for some reason it changes to Table, and you're not happy with the way it looks, simply go to the bottom where it says Table, open it up, and press Grid. That will bring you back to this more familiar view. Are there any questions?
Can you move tables in the big?
Okay, thank you very much. And there are people in the room, if during the meeting you have any questions or want assistance, please make your need known and we'll come right over and help you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With that, everyone can push the button that says Agenda. And we will now move for the first item on our agenda is the approval of the minutes of June 6, 2011. May I have a motion for approval?
So moved.
Second? Second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstention, the motion carries. Before I move any further on, I just want to take this opportunity to introduce our new committee member, Professor Jay Weiser from Baruch College. Welcome, Professor, and glad to have you aboard. Thank you. We'll now proceed with our policy calendar, and the first item is the naming, and I'd like for Rachel Butler, the Vice President of Development and Institutional Advancement at City College, to come to the table, please. Thank you, and would you introduce the first resolution?
Yes, certainly. City College is asking approval from this board to name the newly restored entryway that leads to Shepherd Hall, Marty and Michelle Cohen Way, in recognition of the Cohen's generosity to the college. I don't know how much of this you already have, but Marty is a 1970 graduate of City College who has given more than $1 million to the City College of New York's 21st Century Foundation. He gives to the President's Fund for Excellence, which is a discretionary fund to be used for students, faculty support, campus improvements, and other needs as the President finds them. We would like to name this entryway in his honor. He has served, given tremendous volunteer service to the college as well as financial support. He was elected to the 21st Century Foundation Board in 2006, inducted into the President's Circle for donors $1 million and up in 2007, and named chairman of the board in 2010. We have recognized him in several ways. He received the Alumni Association's highest honor, the Townsend Harris Medal, and in 2009 he was honored at the Presidential Awards Dinner. A leader in money management and authority in real estate securities investments, he is co-chairman and co-CEO of Cohen & Steers, an investment firm that he co-founded in 1986.
Thank you. May I have a motion for approval?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Opposed, abstention, the motion carries. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Raymond Sullivan, Vice President for Institutional Advancement at the Graduate Center, please come forward.
Thank you. The Graduate Center is seeking approval for the naming of a professorship in the name of Marilyn Jacobs-Gattell. Professor Gattell is a longtime member of the faculty of the Graduate Center who died approximately a year ago. Upon her death, a large group of people assembled and launched a fundraising effort. Approximately $2.5 million has been raised in her memory as an endowment to fund research, which will be conducted by the Gattell professor. And we're seeking approval.
Thank you very much. May I have a motion for approval?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. All in favor, please say aye. Opposed, abstention, the motion carries. Thank you very
Thank you.
much. Would like to have President Felix Rodriguez to please come to the table.
Thank you. We want your support for the naming of the Vito Marcantonio Conference Room at Ostos Community College. It is a donation made by Professor Gerald Meyer, who's a retired member of our faculty from the Behavioral Science Department, someone who's been very active in giving to the college and active in the Circle of 100, which is an emergency fund that we have set up to help our students when they have emergency situations. And we encourage him to give a higher donation, and he's putting $25,000 in honor of Congressman Mark Antonio, who's the subject of his scholarship. He's written the definitive book on Mark Antonio, so we wanted to have the room named after him. So we're delighted to have this donation made to the college.
Thank you. May I have a motion for approval?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstentions, the motion carries. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Would Vice President for Student Affairs of Lehman College please come forward?
Yes, thank you and good evening. Lehman College is seeking approval to change the designation of our student representatives to the College Senate from Student Conference to the Student Legislative Assembly. Our student government was recently reorganized into an SGA from two distinct student organizations known as CASA on the one hand and Student Conference, which represented students in the Senate. It was approved by petition and referendum by our students and endorsed by our Senate. There's no change in student representation nor roles or responsibilities of our students in our Senate.
Thank you very much. May I have a motion for approval?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? The motion carries. Thank you very much. President Meiskens to join us, and I believe you have 3 namings.
I do have 3, and you'll see these are all for scholarships, and 2 are for also a naming opportunity in conjunction with those scholarships. The first person, Alan Gruber, is a graduate of Queens College and was on our committee for the last gala. A very strong supporter of the college. The last one, also a graduate, Ruth Gordon-Norman. The Forbes Hill Scholarship is in naming for a professor, a long-standing professor at Queens College who passed away a few years ago, and his family was generous in supporting this scholarship fund and also the lecture hall naming. So we ask that the committee approve these 3 items.
Thank you. May I have a motion for approval?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstention? The motion carries. Thank you very much, and congratulations. I will now ask Vice Chancellor Ginger Waters to present items 1B8.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I present for the committee's approval the amended campus and workplace violence prevention policy. As you know, the City University of New York adopted a policy effective February 28, 2011, and I am now asking that it be amended in connection with an enforcement investigation which was begun by the New York State Department of Labor, Bureau of Public Employee Safety and Health, also known as PESH. PESH has recommended that CUNY amend its existing policy to include specific references to the provisions of the campus workplace violence prevention programs relating to the recording of incidents of suspected workplace violence and to the filing of complaints against CUNY for violations of the workplace violence prevention law and CUNY's own campus and workplace violence prevention policy and programs. This amendment meets those suggestions by PESH.
Thank you, Madam Vice Chancellor. May I have a motion for approval? So moved. Second?
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstention? The motion carries. I'll bring some coffee in here in a minute now. We'll now move on to the Chancellor's University report.
There's another, the Maltese,
Okay.
that's on the agenda.
I'm sorry, we have an addition to the agenda, the naming of the Maltese Academic Hall at Laguardia Community College. I apologize.
Thank you. I'm here to request the committee's permission to name an interior area at one of the buildings at LaGuardia's campus for Surfing Maltese, who was a leader, extraordinarily supportive of our campus. An immigrant himself and very helpful in the immigrant initiatives that we have undertaken at the college, and also was influential in making sure that LaGuardia received the kind of support that it has received.
Thank you very much. May I have a motion for approval? So moved. Second? Second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. We're gonna take these away from you guys. In a minute. Like kids, and they're like, whoa, they're going to play with their machines now. It's been moved in second. All in favor, please say aye. Opposed, abstention, the motion carries. Thank you. This is really funny, isn't it? Because we're kids with new toys in our hands. Now we will move to the Chancellor's University report.
President Carl, yourself.
Oh, welcome. I gotta turn to the next page. President Carol Joseph. Welcome to, this is your first committee meeting as a new president, and hope all is well on the campus and it has become everything that you thought it was going to be.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
We've gotten off to a great start. Thank you.
Well, welcome.
Well, this afternoon I wanted to come before this committee to ask you to support my naming of a new Vice President of Academic Affairs and Provost, Dr. Howard Walk. And Howard will be serving as interim provost this year. And Howard is a longtime faculty member at Bronx Community College, tenured full professor in the history department, and has been at the college for 13 years, has taken a lot of leadership in many areas, especially in instructional technology, and has been leading our Title V grant for the last 4 years. And so he has great respect on campus, and I'm very happy to be able to name him, and that he was willing to serve in this capacity until we can do a search. So, Howard, I'd like to introduce you to the committee.
So, may I have a motion for approval? Second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. All in favor, please say aye. Opposed, abstention, the motion carries. Dr. Walk, welcome.
Thank you,
Now
Dr.
would you
Walk.
come forward?
Thank you all very much. I'm very pleased to be here. I'm very grateful to President Joseph for asking me to serve in this position. I look forward to it. It's a next step in some ways for me, and I am very eager to continue my career at this level and at this stage at a college that I have come to love very much.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Isaiah Rodriguez, would you reach your join us at the table? Well, I need to move it to the
Thank
next.
you, and good evening again. I'm delighted to present for your consideration Dr. Carlos Molina to be named as Rostos's first Vice President for Continuing Education and Workforce Development. It's a new division that we're creating to continue the work that we've been doing in continuing ed under his leadership, and to advance in the area of workforce development. Dr. Molina is a long-standing member of the CUNY community, a graduate of City College, a member of the York faculty since 1992. He came to us in 2002 to be the Dean of Continuing Ed and Special Education. And basically every program he's touched, he's done a terrific job at getting it to grow. 700% increase in our continuing education enrollment, overseeing the early college program, the College Now, in the workforce area. When he started the new responsibilities, he has gotten the largest competitive grant in the history of the college from the Department of Health and Human Services, $1.7 million per year for 5 years, and only that, also having 900 low-income women in the Bronx start health careers. So everything he's touched so far is turning to gold, and we want to continue that tradition in the new division of continuing ed and workforce development. So I ask for your support for this long-standing member of the CUNY community.
Absolutely, and congratulations to you for attracting him. May I have a motion for approval?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstention, the motion carries. Is, and bring.
Thank you, President Matos. All I can say is I'm delighted and humbled and thrilled that you have approved this recommendation. And I look forward to long and lasting and golden relationship.
Well, congratulations, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Now we're Dr. Pollard. Will you introduce item C3?
Good evening.
Good evening.
I have the pleasure to present to the committee Mr. Earl Cabell, who I am bringing forward as my candidate for the interim Chief Operating Officer and Senior Vice President for Finance and Budget at Medgar Evers College. Earl joins us after having spent a little bit over a year at Medgar Evers College, serving in the role of Assistant Vice President for Finance and Budget. During that period, he's proven himself not only to be a student-centered administrator, but one who is staff-centered as well. And I like to define Earl as one who has the capacity to operate both at the 50,000-foot level and, as he speaks, operate also at the ground level. And I think that you will find as you walk around the campus that the staff will find him as someone who does not mind getting his hands dirty. Prior to joining us at Medgar Evers College, Earl came to us with a distinguished career in the Washington, D.C. area, which included serving as Director for Risk Management and Compliance at FEMA. He also served in a very unique position, Trustee Bill. You probably remember the Control Board in Washington, D.C., and that Anthony Williams served very, very diligently as the Chief Financial Officer during those days and then became mayor. And between Anthony Williams as head of the Office of Finances in Washington, D.C., and Nat Gandhi, the current Chief Financial Officer, Earl Cabell served in the interim capacity and served well. I'm very pleased to have him join us at Medgar Evers College in this new role, following your consent, if that is to be.
Congratulations, and I do know Mr. Cabell quite well, and that's a wonderful catch for Medgar Evers. So congratulations. May I have a motion for approval? So moved. Second? Second. It's been moved and second. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, abstentions, the motion carries. Congratulations. Welcome again to CUNY.
Thank you, Dr. Pollard, for giving me the opportunity to come back home. My career started at the Borough Manhattan Community College, so I'm just very excited to be back at CUNY. I'm also looking forward to assisting Dr. Pollard in helping the students, the faculty, and the staff to turn Medgar College around the corner and to make it a first-class university college. Thank you.
Congratulations and thank you. Here at the table.
I'm at the table this time. I'm delighted to introduce Dr. Geneva Walker-Johnson, who after a national search was selected to join us as the Vice President for Student Development, replacing our retiring Vice President Jones, who had served CUNY for over 30 years and about 5 to 6 years at York, having prior spent her time at BMCC. Dr. Walker-Johnson comes to us with over 15 years of executive experience in student development. She's been at Hartwick College, she's been at Wellesley College in Massachusetts, and most recently at Old Dominion University. It was the opinion of the search committee and the members of the college who interviewed the finalists that Dr. Walker-Johnson's experiences will bring depth, breadth, and high aspirations for us in the Student Development Division. She holds a BA from Loretto Heights College, a master's from University of Northern Colorado, and a Doctor of Education from the University of Pennsylvania. So I am delighted to present this appointment to you and ask for your support.
Thank you very much. May I have a motion for approval?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. All in favor, please say aye. Opposed, abstention, the motion carries. Congratulations, and Dr. Walker Johnson, please join us. Welcome to CUNY.
Thank you.
And it's a wonderful university college you're joining.
Thank you. I'm very excited to be here. I really am trying to contain myself, but I'm really pleased to be here and honored to work with Dr. Keys.
Well, again, congratulations, and we look forward to working with you in the future. Congratulations. I just wanted to take a moment to welcome Dr. Keys to our committee. She is our new faculty president representative. So welcome, Dr. Keys.
Look forward to serving.
And finally, will President Scott Evanbeck come to the table? Welcome.
Yes, it's my honor to recommend the appointment of Jose Luis Moran as Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs of the new community college. He has a long and distinguished career here at CUNY, serving as Department Chair at John Jay, serving as Interim Dean for Undergraduate Studies at John Jay, leading an important faculty initiative at the level of the entire university. We felt very fortunate to attract him to the position as founding provost and vice president. He's also a scholar. I recommend to you his important book called Latina Rights and Justice in the United States. So it's an honor for me to be able to recommend his appointment to you.
Well, thank you very much. May I have a motion for approval?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstention, the motion carries. Congratulations, and is Dr.
Yes.
Oh, Dr. Welcome and congratulations to
Thank
your
you.
new
It's
position.
an honor and a privilege to work on this amazing endeavor. Thank you for promoting my book as well. I look forward to working with all of you.
That'd be mandatory freshman year. Congratulations and thank you in this endeavor. This concludes our policy items. We have a number of information items. Section 2 lists faculty appointments with immediate tenure and reappointments of faculty with early tenure pursuant to the bylaws. These items are provided to you for information purposes only and do not require a report or a vote by the committee. There is, however, an additional information item, the annual statement of computer monitoring, which I will ask Vice Chancellor Rick Schaefer to explain.
Good evening. Those of you who follow these matters very closely will have missed at the June meeting of this committee my annual report on computer monitoring. We got it out a little late this year, and so it got held over the summer. Under our computer use policy, there are certain limited circumstances under which the computer use of employees may be monitored, and it goes on to require an annual report of a statistical nature as to the number of instances in which this occurred in the prior year. This report is an attachment on your computer. It's the last item, and it indicates 4 instances of such computer monitoring during 2010, and the cause and result of each of those monitorings is listed on the document. And that is all.
That's it?
Okay,
that was wonderful. Okay, and now we'll have Vice Chancellor Waters for her report.
Thank you, Madam Chair. As usual, I just want to let you know that on the Chancellor's University Report, you will see 7 appointments in the university, which search waivers, 14 appointments to ECP positions below the level of Vice President. They will appear in the Chancellor's University Report. I also wanted to take this opportunity to share with the committee some of the exciting things that have been going on in the Office of Human Resources Management this summer. Part of my staff actually moved to 395 Hudson Street. There I now have an operation that deals with payroll. Our benefits unit is there. our training unit is there, and our tech support, our client support for the HCM CUNY First module is there. I also wanted to let you know that we are working on consolidating payroll operations in the university. At 395 Hudson Street, there will be a certain selected group of payroll officers. We are also looking to move a second group to another location, and we're going to be doing this in order to be more efficient in delivering payroll services to the employees in the university. So I just wanted to let you know that that was happening. It continues to happen. We've been very busy doing that this summer, and so we have accomplished part of it, and we continue to work on it as well. And that will be my report.
Thank you. I just wanted to just follow up that Vice Chancellor Waters and I have been meeting with the consultant and others over the summer on the diversity report, and pursuant to Trustee Roman and others, there will be a full report once the once the consultants complete their study. So that will be forthcoming. So if there are any other questions or comments? There being none, may I have a motion for adjournment? So moved. Second? Second. All in favor, please say aye. Opposed, the motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you very much. And next time we have to